Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Trayvon Smith, and you are tuned in to YouthLINE Live. If you guys are new to YouthLINE Live, our show airs every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Channel 76. And if you guys have any questions throughout the show, feel free to call, and I'll take you guys' questions. How's everybody doing this afternoon? It's really like a warm but breezy afternoon. It's been like a warm week for us, you guys. The weather has been very hot and very cool, but it's feeling like summer finally in the middle to the end of summer. But besides me just talking about that, today's topic is going to be about places to travel in the United States. Now, I know it's summertime and there's a lot of different things that people want to do, whether it's travel for their summer vacation, because there's a lot of college students out here, a lot of high school students that want to just do something different and just go somewhere and just experience new things, much like myself being a college student. So, this show, we're going to just go over a whole bunch of different places that you can go to visit, and as well as how much things cost, how much hotels cost, how much the cost of living is, in case you were thinking about relocating anywhere anytime soon, and places to just go visit. So, yeah. And before I go into any other things, I just wanted to give off a disclaimer and let you know that the prices that I said, well, I'm about to say, in this TV show are at the time of, or the season of right now, today. So any airfares, any hotel prices, any cost of living are subject to change. The hotel prices and the airfare prices are subject to change weekly. But to give you guys a little tip, it's best to book flights and to book vacations on a Wednesday. When I say book on a Wednesday, I mean actually book the trip on a Wednesday and to leave on a Wednesday, most likely. Sometimes it's hard to do that, but it's cheaper and it's better to get deals that way. Okay? And also, just one last disclaimer. Um, if any of these prices, as far as hotels, don't agree with you, there's another option called Airbnb. Airbnb offers a variety of prices that will suit your needs to stay. They often have, stay limits to where you have to stay a certain amount of days. Probably it might be like 4 days, 2 days, maybe a week. It depends on the Airbnb. But I suggest you check them out. It's airbnb.com, AIRBNB.com, airbnb.com. So yeah, without further ado, without me just ranting on, let me go into the different places that I would want to visit and you guys should visit too and to look into. The first place that you should look into, which is not a far away from where we're at, we're not too far as travel goes, is Los Angeles, California. Now, of course, we know that Los Angeles is a widespread area that's hours long. It could go from Los Angeles County, Orange County, and so forth, all the way up to San Diego, like that county over there. It's a huge, huge area, and there are many places that you can go in that area to visit certain things. So the first question is, how much does airfare cost? Now, you don't, with this option, because it's up the coast, about 6 to 9 hours, depending on where you're going, it's usually $113 to $20 at the time of this TV show. Now, there are other options to get to Los Angeles, like such as Megabus. Megabus offers, a lot of cheaper offers. A lot of cheaper options. I don't know why I'm sorry. A lot of cheaper options to get you there. Now, that's what I'm doing because I'm going to Los Angeles this weekend. So excited. But yeah, so Megabus offers different prices from $1 to $45, and it depends on your luggage fee. So you check that out if you don't feel like flying to Los Angeles. But however, the airfare at the time of this TV show, on average, is from between 113 and $120. The flight usually, from my experience, because I flew to Los Angeles before, it is about 45 minutes to an hour without delays. I doubt that you'll have a delay to LAX, considering it's not that far, and you'll get there quickly. With Megabus, it takes you from like 7 to 9 hours. But on the bright side of that, you get to look at all the beautiful things that you probably wouldn't see going there. Like there's a lot of cows and a lot of sheep on the way there, a lot of like farm life that you probably wouldn't know. And you know, you get to go on a little road trip. You know, take a few friends with you, go book a trip on the bus, and it's really fun. I can't wait. And that's what I'm looking forward to this weekend because I'm gonna be staying in downtown Los Angeles, which I've never done before because I've been to Orange County before, but I've never been to downtown Los Angeles. And I highly suggest that you guys visit Los Angeles, any part that are safe, at least. Um, you know, hotels this time of year varies from 130 to 400 a night, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for 3 to 5 stars, that's the range, 130 to 400 a night. The average cost of living in Los Angeles is 1,949, going up to 2,000, which is similar to San Francisco. However, San Francisco prices are skyrocketing right now because you know we're going through gentrification crisis. So if you're ever thinking about relocating to Los Angeles, that's how much it will cost. It'll be a little cheaper out there, but however, the cost of living and the minimum wage is way lower. But the average meal out there is from $9 to $15, depending on where you go. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you go to like a very upscale kind of 5-star restaurant in Beverly Hills or something, or Bel Air or something, of course it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. They're going to probably charge you like $100 for a cheeseburger. But you know, there are places that people actually go in, like Hollywood or you know, Glendale, downtown Los Angeles, main parts of Los Angeles, central LA, whatever, that you can go to. You can get an average meal from $9 to $15. And the things that you can see in LA are Disneyland, which is in Orange County, Anaheim. You know, everyone pretty much knows, hopefully, that what Disneyland is. If you haven't, you've probably been living under a rock, or I don't know. But there's a lot of different attractions there, such as, you know, different Disney movie products like Harry Potter. And there's also, like, you know, the big Ferris wheel, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and all that good jazz. It's known as a place of happiness, which it makes me laugh all the time because people love to post Instagram pictures of them at Disneyland talking about, there's so many happy people here, I'm not fitting in. I just like to joke about them not being happy in the happiest place in the world, but it's really just a joke, hopefully. But most of it is. But yeah, that's one place that you can visit. Another place to visit is Universal Studios out there. You could do, and I think that's in Hollywood. Yeah, Universal Studios Hollywood. You get to visit a lot of different movies and see the sets on how they were made, and it's really interesting to see. And they take you on good tours and they try to scare you on that good jazz. So I suggest you go there to see that. Hollywood is in the main part of Los Angeles, kind of in that area. And you can also see, you know, Magic Mountain if you're into the thrill rides and into doing a lot of different things in that nature. I suggest you go there because I'm kind of a thrill enthusiast in a sense, not too much, mild to moderate. So I suggest that. And also to, you know, of course everyone goes to Los Angeles to try, and they go out there in hopes to find their favorite celebrities and YouTubers. So what you could do is walk around and just, you know, try to stalk or try to find your favorite YouTuber so you can take pictures with them to post on Instagram. Most likely they're around because most of them live in Los Angeles. That's like the YouTube mecca. And also famous people live out there, so hopefully you can run into them and take pictures with them if they let you. So that's what a lot of people go out there and do. As well as visit the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the Hollywood sign, and take pictures of it, in the Glendale Mall. So if you're ever looking to visit Los Angeles anytime soon or anytime, there's a lot of different places that you can go. There's tons of things to do. And also, if you need anything to do in any of these places that I mentioned, you can always go look up concerts to go to of your favorite artists. 9 times out of 10, they will be going to these places more than less. So there's that. Best time of year, you may be asking? Many sources say that the best time of the year to visit Los Angeles, because of the weather and the beautiful beaches, is around the summertime. But some might tell you that the fall is better because it's a little cooler and you'll be able to experience things in a more mellow fashion. So yeah, and also when you go out there, make sure you pack your sunscreen. Southern California's weather is pretty hot. And also make sure that you avoid traffic, even though you probably can't because there's traffic everywhere. So yeah, so if you're looking to visit Los Angeles anytime soon, take these tips and I hope that they work for you. next place that we're going to talk about is Miami, Florida. Now, I really want to visit this place because I heard the culture out there is so beautiful. Of course, like LA, they have palm trees. I'm like, I love to stare at palm trees. And they have a lot of different things to do out there, to experience that you should, and to just relax and to decompress. So, airfare to get there ranges from 300 to 450 at this time of year that I'm telling you. And always remember that airfares are subject to change from time to time, like I said in the beginning. Hotel stays right now range from $100 to $200. Of course, Airbnb, like I said, offers different options if you want to look into that. And the average cost of living in Miami, if you were planning to live there anytime soon or move there, is around $2,000, give or take. You might be able to find something better, if more or less. But that is the average cost of living that everyone pays out there is $2,000 a month for a 1-bedroom to 2-bedroom apartment. The average cost of living, well, the average cost of a meal, in Miami is around $12. You know, of course, there's always expensive restaurants everywhere. There's always cheaper options. There's a McDonald's everywhere, pretty much. So let's be honest, even though McDonald's is not the best option for everyone. So things to do. Of course, we know that they have the beaches out there, the beautiful Miami beaches. You lay out in the sun, the sand is so beautiful. You get to just relax and decompress and hear the waves and see the culture. There's a lot going on. Of course, there's the club scenes. We're not going to go too much into that because there's different types of club scenes. But that is one of the Miami's cultural things is the club scene. Like, you know. And, you know, always experience restaurants out there. There's always different food that you can do. I mean, that you can visit in other places. I heard that the food out there is amazing. Heard that also the beverage choices out there is amazing as well. So I would check that out if I were you. Best time of year to visit, is during the summer. June is the best month of that time to visit Miami, but the fall in the month of September is also the best time to visit as well if you want the weather to cool off and you're just looking for like a chill time. That's the best time to go. So yeah, looking for Miami or looking to move to Miami or to visit anytime, these are the facts. And speaking of Florida, another part that people like to visit in Florida is Orlando. Now airfare in Orlando is ranging from $250 to $330 at this time of year. It seems that this might be a little bit of a cheaper area of Florida, more or less. Hotels range from $60 to $169. Now, keep in mind that there are different variants of living situations that you could do out there. Average cost of living, like, it's pretty cheap. I wish I can get this in San Francisco. If we wasn't going through gentrification, $803, you guys, is the average price for a 1-bedroom apartment out there. I need that in my life, okay? And the average cost of a meal in Orlando ranges from $10 to $20. Now, it depends on where you go. Like if you go to like a franchise or stuff like that, they have various options on the menu. But if you go to like a regional mom and pops or whatever, a small business, then typically $10 to $20. Things to do out there. They have Universal Studios Orlando, where you can go visit different things, and also you can go visit Disneyland out there. Well, technically that's Disney World, so there's way more to see out there and way more things to experience. And I suggest if you're going to Disney World to try to get a 3-day pass, a 3-day stay, and to enjoy yourself. So, of course, if you're visiting Orlando anytime soon, I will look into that. And also, I would just look into the cheaper times of year so you can be able to just stay comfortably and without breaking your pockets, because we all can live like that, okay? And the next place that I want to go over is New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, I recently visited my friend out there in New Orleans around February, March of last year. I wanted to go for Mardi Gras, but I couldn't make it because I couldn't call off of my job that I was doing. But it's really a nice cultural vibrant place, and the food out there is amazing. The seafood and the culture is just to die for. So, to go into the stuff, airfare right now is ranging from $397 to $480. Hotel stays is ranging from $97 to $107, which is pretty good because you get to stay in a very cultural rich place for not that much, especially if you're coming from San Francisco. It's really a good thing to consider. The average cost of living in New Orleans is $1,089, of course, but that's the normal area. Of course, in the more expensive area, it's more like $1,500. The average cost of a meal in New Orleans is $10. The meals out there are fantastic. Try a po' boy, try gumbo, try all the stuff. Beignets, it's just great, you guys. Um, Also, things to do, of course, like I said, there's the restaurants that you can visit out there. They go out there for Mardi Gras, and you get to have a week-long celebration, basically, 3 days to a week on just celebrating the Mardi Gras festivals. It's a really fun, and I can't wait to go because I'm going next year, and I hope to see you guys there, hopefully. But yeah, of course, go visit the French Quarter where you can go get some more of the Asian food, but more in the French Creole area. You get to eat some beignets and just relax, and hopefully you can get a hotel over there at a good time of year so you can just, experience some great things. But yeah, if you're a type of person that loves to eat a lot of seafood, great like gumbos and stuff like that, or just to try a different culture and to hear a different type of sound, I would say you'll see what I'm talking about when I get out there. Then New Orleans for you, and I highly suggest that you visit it. Okay. And the next place I wanted to discuss is Atlanta, Georgia. Why should you visit Atlanta? Of course, because Atlanta is the mecca of African Americans. If you are African American out there, I want to visit that place to see rich culture that I should see. I want to visit that place because I want to have a different experience, nonetheless, of what I experienced here in the Bay Area, and to also visit Two Chainz Trap House. If you haven't heard about it on the news, I need to show you this trap house. Now you might be like, okay, trap house, why? Right now this is a flyer from the 4th of July, and the car is no longer here, but Two Chainz basically, bought out a house and painted it all pink and named it a trap house. If you guys are unfamiliar with the more modern definition of trap, it's just a place that you work. It's not necessarily a negative connotation of doing anything bad these days, unless it is in your neighborhood. I'm not going to say it's not, but these days in the public eye, it's more so just a place that you work. Now, this has created a buzz for Atlanta, Georgia, and a lot of people are going to take pictures there, and it's been all over the news. It's been on Wendy Williams, all type of stuff. Wendy sent one of her producers to go visit the Trap House to see what all the commotion is about. So I highly recommend that you guys visit it, and I'm going to go to Atlanta, Georgia in October. So maybe I'll post about it on our website, YouthLineMedia.org, which I'll shout out again towards the end of this episode. But yeah, I highly suggest visiting this place. Airfare is ranging from $230 to $670, which $670 is just like living in style, probably first class. Hotels are ranging from $116 to $170. Not that bad for this time of year, if I do say so myself, for summer. The heat might be a little bit, wow, more ese calor, okay? The average cost of living in Atlanta is $895. Like I said, that's a very cheap price a month. The average meal in ATL is $12. Food and tours of downtown ATL culture and the food district that they have in there is some things that you can go see and do out there, as well as, of course, eat good food, like I just said. And you get to see its festivities. When I go out there, I am going to I'm going to book a tour to go see the festivities, and of course go visit the Pink Trap House, because if I don't, then I failed with that trip. But yeah, there's also the World of Coca-Cola out there that you can go visit. And they have a wide range of festivities with that. The best time to visit Atlanta is from May to August as far as the heat goes. But if you're trying to beat the heat, you should go visit around the fall or the springtime. So, yeah, that's that place. And second to last, New York City. Of course, New York, besides the fact that you hear the culture and the stereotypes of the Timbs and all of that good stuff, that is a great place to go visit because that is the city or the state that never sleeps, okay? I want to go visit and experience that culture and hopefully run into Cardi B because I'm not even going to lie to you. But yeah, airfare is ranging from 340 to 580. Hotels is ranging from 113 to 150. Average cost of living in New York City is 3,895. Now, this can go for the city and the state. Probably the city would be way more expensive than that. This is mainly for Harlem, but it goes for the whole state for an average. Average meal cost is $15 in New York. Of course, New York is either the first or the second most expensive city in state in the United States. I don't know if we beat them or not yet. I heard we did. I don't have the facts on that, but they are pretty expensive, so it might be similar to us, but they don't sleep. And I want to visit that culture. So things to do out there. There are a lot of things to do out there. You could go visit the Big Apple, take a tour to the Statue of Liberty, go to Coney Island. And the best time to visit New York City is from April to June, as far as good weather goes, and September to November. After November, you will be snowed in, okay? So if you ever looking to visit or live out there, that's it. Last going is Seattle. Airfare is ranging from 149 to 181. Hotels are ranging for 373 to 401. Average cost of living in Seattle is 2,109. The average meal cost is $12. Now, there's a lot of different things to do out there, such as visit to old Starbucks, but I'm out of time. Don't forget to visit YouthLineMedia.org. I'm Trayvon Smith, and I'll visit you next week. See you later. Bye.